welcome to another FFplus episode. Today we are hosting Panagiotis Papadimitroulas, co-founder and head of Software at Bioemtech, a Greek company that provides services to assist pharmaceutical and biotechnology companies. Panagiotis, welcome.
Thank you very much, Tina. It is a great pleasure for me to have the chance to introduce Bioemtech and our activities in the EuroHPC community. Thank you.
So let's start. Could you briefly introduce Bioemtech?
Bioemtech is a Greek SME in the field of biotechnology with focus on molecular imaging, dosimetry, and biomedical engineering. The company has three main activities in three discrete units, focusing on the design and construction of screening imaging devices, our I series. Currently, we have launched 3 imaging devices in the market with almost 40 installations worldwide. The Gamma I and the Beta I for SPECT and PET radioisotopes, and the Phi for optical imaging. Secondly, we have the Bioemtech laboratories providing a unique infrastructure and platform for preclinical studies, starting from the in vitro level and going up to the in vivo level, all in one-stop shop laboratories providing services in pharma industry. The services include in vitro tests, radiochemistry, controls, setup of animal models and protocols, imaging and quantification, as well as ex vivo analysis. And finally, we have our software unit, which is a quite active unit in R&D European projects with exceptional expertise on Monte Carlo simulations for medical imaging and dosimetry. We have experienced engineers there developing AI prediction models and decision support systems, both for clinical and preclinical applications. And currently, the team has expanded to solutions of generative AI and explainable AI and the automation of image processing and analysis. In general, Bioemtech is an interdisciplinary company with almost 50 people experts in different fields such as mechanical and electrical engineers, software developers, radiochemists, biologists, physicists. And it is a well-established company since 2013 with clients worldwide, both for services and products.
So very interdisciplinary and a lot of talents. So from your perspective, what are the most transformative trends currently shaping the future of the pharmaceutical industry in the preclinical research phase?
Well, the pharmaceutical industry is undergoing a major shift in how preclinical research is conducted. Several transformative trends are driving innovation, improving efficiency, and enhancing the predictive value of preclinical studies. From my perspective, the preclinical research landscape is transformed by technologies and practices that improve translational value while promoting ethical standards. One major trend is the integration of advanced imaging and in vivo techniques, enabling real-time, non-invasive monitoring of drug distribution efficacy. This not only enhances data quality, but significantly contributes to the reduction of animal use and aligning with the 3 R's principles: the replacement, reduction, and refinement. Also, AI and machine learning are reshaping data analysis, automating image processing, uncovering complex patterns, and accelerating decision-making. Notably, nowadays, generative AI models for dosimetry prediction are paving the way for personalized imaging and therapeutic protocols, reducing study time and minimizing the need for animal sacrifice by predicting optimal absorbed doses. Meanwhile, the move toward personalized and translational models, such as organoids or humanized models, is improving the predictive accuracy of the preclinical studies. And finally, growing regulatory and ethical pressures are pushing the industry to adopt more humanized and efficient methods. So I believe that companies like BioMTech with the benchtop high-resolution imaging solutions are helping advance these trends by making cutting-edge tools more accessible and impactful to the community.
Mhm. So we heard that BioMTech develops advanced imaging systems for preclinical research. How are you integrating AI into your imaging workflows, and what impact does it have on the speed, accuracy, or interpretation of medical data?
Well, at BioNTech, AI is becoming more and more a core enabler across our imaging workflows, enhancing both the efficiency and precision of data acquisition and analysis. A key integration already in place is the use of synthetically generated X-ray images for anatomical mapping in our eyes imaging devices. This innovation allows users to localize radio tracer signals without the need for physical X-ray hardware, dramatically streamlining the workflow. This feature has been well received already by our clients, particularly for its clarity, speed, and ease of use. In parallel, now we are developing automated AI-based imaging tools for in-house processes, focusing on image registration and segmentation. These tools are designed to reduce manual intervention and variability, making quantitative imaging more robust, reproducible, and accessible to users with different levels of expertise. And a latest AI feature that we are working on is on generative AI for 3D dosimetry prediction at the organ level using the 2D images of our own products. Thanks to the Fortissimo FFplus Innovation Study, the dosimetry project, and leveraging HPC resources, this tool will enable real-time internal dosimetry during image acquisition. The goal here is to accelerate preclinical protocols, support personalized treatment planning, and reduce animal use by minimizing the need for multiple scans and or invasive procedures. Together, these AI-driven innovations reflect our commitment to smarter, faster, and more ethical preclinical imaging.
We are already now going in the direction of the Fortissimo, so FF4EuroHPC and FFplus experiments you are also taking part in. So let's start a bit about your experience with the participation first in the FF4EuroHPC experiment. Could you briefly introduce your success story and the innovative solution that you developed at that point?
Thank you very much for this opportunity, Tina. At Bioemtech, our journey with FF4EuroHPC marked our first step into exploiting HPC resources to tackle a critical clinical challenge, achieving personalized pediatric dosimetry in nuclear medicine. Currently, in clinical practice, those estimations are typically generalized with children of varying ages and anatomies, often receiving the same radiopharmaceutical dose based on standardized protocols. However, given the increased radiosensitivity of children, personalized dosimetry is especially vital in pediatric patients. While Monte Carlo simulations offer gold standard accuracy, they are computationally intensive and impractical to be used in clinical routine. With our access to HPC resources through the FF4 EuroHPC, we managed to build a large-scale Monte Carlo simulation database for commonly used radiopharmaceutical in clinical practice, using a diverse library of a digital pediatric population of phantoms, digital patients, covering an age range between 3 and 15 years old. This rich dataset enabled us to train AI-based prediction models capable for estimating absorbed doses per organ without needing to run new simulations every time. Here we had the collaboration with I Know How. It was a Greek SME specializing in clinical software and PAC systems. And we developed together a graphical user interface clinical decision support system. As a pilot, the PediDos software tool was integrated into the Evorad software platform, the clinical platform, allowing clinicians to input key anatomical features, personalized features, and receive as an output organ-level dose estimates in real time. This empowers healthcare professionals to make better informed decisions and, where needed, adjust the administered dose, supporting safer and more personalized care.
Mm-hmm. So you also successfully applied for the FFplus Open Call for Innovation Studies. And how does actually this case differ from the one that you developed under the FF4EuroHPC?
Thank you for this question. Following the successful development of the PediDos clinical decision support system during the FF4EuroHPC, we saw an opportunity to extend the concept of AI-driven personalized dosimetry into the preclinical imaging space, leveraging and enhancing our own technology, our own products. The FFplus Innovation Study allowed us to take our HPC and AI expertise to the next level by developing a real-time dose prediction feature for our eyes imaging, preclinical imaging devices. Unlike FF4, which focused on clinical applications and pediatric patients, FFplus was dedicated to building a fully embedded dosimetry solution for research use based entirely on the 2D images generated from our imaging devices. This was a technically ambitious project to build a reliable training dataset. We collected almost 1,000 3D SPECT-CT images, and they correlated 2D images from our eye systems. And then we used the 3D data to execute Monte Carlo simulations for dose mapping across a wide range of biodistributions. And thanks to HPC access, we could generate again a large number of high accuracy 3D dose maps with minimal statistical uncertainty. These were then used to train a generative AI model capable for predicting organ level 3D dose distribution directly from 2D images in real time. In this case, we collaborated with Lethia, a Polish SME that specializes in explainable AI, and their contribution ensured that our model not only produces accurate predictions, but also provides interpretable outputs, enhancing trust and usability in the preclinical research community. Although the project still is under development, we are excited by the very promising initial results and confident that this solution will enable more personalized, efficient, and ethical preclinical studies using our imaging devices.
Actually, we are talking about another very innovative and inspiring output. So we are really looking forward to see the final results. And if we are taking a step back to the FF4EuroHPC, when you were actually a newcomer to the HPC world, could you share some insights into that experience? So how valuable was the opportunity for your company in terms of innovation development and collaboration with other organizations in the scope of using these HPC systems?
Well, entering the world of HPC through the FF4EuroHPC project was a transformative experience for biotech. Initially, as a company with no prior exposure to HPC, we saw it as a complex and resource-heavy field. However, the structured support that we received, both technical and collaborative, especially from the GRNET, the Greek National Competence Center, made this entrance quite smooth and productive. From an innovation point of view, HPC unlocked possibilities that were simply not feasible with standard computing resources. In both projects, we relied on large-scale Monte Carlo simulations to build detailed and statistically robust dose maps, an essential component for developing our AI-based dosimetry tools. Without HPC, such simulations would have been taken months of execution or would have been computational prohibitive. In terms of development, access to HPC resources allowed us to go beyond the proof of concept and build production level datasets and AI models, accelerating our research and R&D timeline dramatically. It gave us the ability to test at scale, iterate faster, and build tools with real clinical and preclinical impact. But equally important in this entrance was the collaboration aspect. Through the FF4EuroHPC, we collaborated with I Know How, a clinical software provider, and in FFplus, we worked with Alethea, a company in explainable AI. Both these partnerships not only brought complementary expertise, but also helped us to extend the usability of our solutions clinically through graphical user interface and clinical software, and ethically through interpretable and explainable AI models. With all our partners on this journey, we continued our efficient collaboration. Overall, HPC access didn't just enhance our technical capabilities, it expanded our innovation mindset and opened doors for future, I could say, cross-disciplinary collaborations. It was a catalyst for growth and differentiation in a very competitive field, this one of the biomedical imaging and personalized dosimetry.
So it's very nice to hear that actually all this support and also the experiments that you get through the experiment still grows after the project already ended. And actually, this is one of the aims of the FF, so Fortissimo projects. And we are very happy to hear that. So to conclude this interview, what advice would you give to an SME who has never tried the HPC before?
Well, my advice to other SMEs could be simple. Don't hesitate to try HPC and AI in your daily routine. Embrace them as tools that can unlock innovation beyond your current limits. When we started, as I mentioned, we were not experts at all in HPC. Our participation in EU initiatives such as Fortissimo and EuroHPC, along with guidance of partners like GRNET, we quickly realized that these technologies are not reserved for large corporations or academic institutions only. They are accessible, scalable, and extremely valuable, especially for SMEs that want to stay competitive and innovative. HPC in combination with AI trends can enhance dramatically industrial automation, improve decision making, solve complex problems, and create entirely new features for the customers and the global market. More importantly, getting involved in this ecosystem also open doors to collaborations, funding opportunities, and knowledge exchange, which are critical for growth, especially in high-tech fields. I would recommend such initiatives to other SMEs for sure, but with one term, if I may say, that a term about a clear identification of their computing needs. It is very essential to understand your needs before asking HPC resources to better exploit their power. So my message to conclude is don't wait for the perfect moment or full in-house experience to get started with HPC and AI. Begin with a clear use case, take advantage of available support networks, and stay open to learning. The return in innovation, capability, and market differentiation is well worth the effort.
Yes, and these are very good recommendations. And this brings us actually to the end of this interview. So, Panagiotis, it was a pleasure to talk to you. Thank you again for your time and valuable insights you shared with us. And so have a good day and all the best at your future endeavors.
Thank you very much. Thank you. It was a great pleasure.